2019 Vauxhall Adam review. Appealing straight away to younger drivers, as well as the young at heart, would be the Vauxhall Adam, a compressed three-door hatchback sitting below the Corsa inside firm's range size-wise, but above it in price. Vauxhall claims that why is this car jump out as unique could be the high level of personalization a client can specify due to more than 1 million design combinations. The compact four-seater goes head-to-head using the Fiat 500 along with the mini hatch primarily, and carries a floating roof that creates the car look lower and much more distinctive. Ramp within the Adam's extras as well as price pitches it into Audi A1 territory. Not only are there myriad options along with a fancy two-tone paint job, that it was one in the first cars from the small hatchback category to achieve the option of LED daytime running lights. Trims and home design options. Everything in regards to the Adam is made to appeal to your fashion conscious, plus it becomes obvious if you think about the three core trim level names, Jam, Slam and Glam. The lineup's topped through the comparatively dull-sounding Adam S, although for the first few months it turned out on sale. Vauxhall referred to it as the Grand Slam. The entry-level Jam is, purportedly, fashionable, mid-spec Glam is supposed for being elegant, even though the Slam emphasizes a, visually, racier side on the Adam. There can also be an SUV-esque model referred to as Adam Rocks, that is covered within a separate review and contains the choice of a folding fabric roof. The Adam Unlimited joined the number in 2016, permitting even greater numbers of individuality where taste needn't be described as a constraint. Every color and trim combination is achievable. There are wide-ranging visual combinations, which has a wide variety of exterior colors, by using these names as James Blonde, including 2 different roof colors, 4 interior colors, 15 different seat color schemes plus a whole host of various materials, designs and trim options. Customers may also choose their headlining, including an legless starlight roof trim. 5-strong petrol engine range. There is really a mix of 3- and 4-cylinder petrol engines in the Adam snub bonnet. The smallest amount of powerful trio are non-turbocharged and consist of a 1.2-litre with 70 horsepower and 2 1.4-litre motors with either 87 horsepower or 100 horsepower. The sole 3-pot unit is often a 1.0-litre turbo producing 115 horsepower, even though the Adam S features a lustier 150 horsepower looking at the turbocharged 1.4-litre engine. That's enough for the 130 miles per hour top speed as well as an 8.5-second 0 to 62 miles per hour time. Most efficient could be the 87 horsepower 1.4-litre by having an EcoFlex fuel-saving package, but even so its claim of 56.5 miles per gallon and emissions of 118 grams/km are not even close to class-leading. If you fancy a miserly diesel then you're doomed, there aren't any offered. Safety systems and technology. Buyers can optionally specify a mechanical parallel parking system along with blind spot alert, but standard security features include 2 groups of ISOFIX child seat attachments, stability control and hill start assist. There's a button to enhance the electronic power steering system's assistance at lower speeds, and that is especially great for city driving and parking. Inside can be an infotainment system that incorporates Bluetooth in addition to connectivity for smartphones with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay software. This enables usage of internet-based applications, including GPS navigation along with music playlists, pictures along with your phone and book, all controlled using the 7-inch, full-color touch screen. OnStar, Vauxhall's virtual concierge service can be available within the Adam, featuring as part with the standard kit roster on Slam and S versions. Not only can you've got sat-nav directions downloaded automatically on the IntelliLink multimedia system, it might pinpoint in which you are if you ever get into difficulties. Petrol-only engine range. 3-pot 1.0i turbo an excellent all-rounder. Least powerful 1.2i is lackluster. As a city-focused car, Vauxhall Adam performance centers on usability in lieu of all-out top speed or acceleration, by reviewing the exclusively petrol-fueled powerplant lineup. Quintet of petrol engines. Least powerful from the engines will be the 1.2i, a 4-cylinder motor producing just 70 horsepower and 115 Nm of torque from 4,000 revolutions per minute. That means as a way to extract its performance you'll ought to work the rather notchy 5-speed manual gearbox quite hard, with scant reward. Top speed is simply 103 miles per hour, as the 0 to 62 miles per hour benchmark takes 14.9 seconds. Opt to the slightly punchier 1.4i with 87 horsepower and 130 Nm of torque, again from 4,000 revolutions per minute, and also the Adam's a bit sprightlier that has a top speed of 109 miles per hour plus a 0 to 62 miles per hour duration of 12.5 seconds. An Easytronic automatic transmission will come in lieu in the manual box with identical performance figures. There's a fuel-saving EcoFlex package designed for that engine that affects its performance. As you move, the top speed increases to 111 miles per hour. The 0 to 62 miles per hour time increases to 13.9 seconds. Topping the non-turbo range will be the 100 horsepower version in the 1.4i, although its torque output is identical towards the less powerful version. The result is really a modest performance jump, having a top speed of 115 miles per hour complemented by an 11.5 second 0 to 62 miles per hour time. Things are better using the forced induction motors, the primary being the 3-cylinder 1.0i turbo. It delivers a peppy 115 horsepower and 170 Nm of torque from your much lower 1,800 revolutions per minute, causing this to be much more flexible and pleasing to push. Its 6-speed manual gearbox is surely an improvement, too. It'll reach 121 miles per hour and cracks the 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint in 9.9 seconds. Fastest in the Adam range may be the S, really the only model available using the 1.4i turbo, that's of a different design to your non-turbo 1.4i models. It delivers 150 horsepower, so it's a warm hatch as opposed to a hot anyone to rival the quicker Audi A1s and mini hatches, though 220 Nm of torque from 2,750 revolutions per minute, that's sufficient for any 130 miles per hour top speed plus an 8.5 second 0 to 62 miles per hour time. Light steering is usually a bonus out partying, but it restricts the fun when from it. Sportier S creates a slightly better fist of things. Rivals, for example the mini hatch and also the Audi A1, are better plus much more engaging to operate a vehicle than the Vauxhall Adam. Even the large, most city-centric buyers will cherish the light steering. The possible lack of feedback takes all of the sense of enjoyment from keener drivers. Through the corners if you don't or no lean when driving enthusiastically, but on account of the not enough information from the steering there is a constant feel truly at one while using car. Cars specified with 17 or 18-inch trims come which has a sport chassis as standard, and it is meant to give the automobile crisper steering. Unfortunately, all it gets is really a firmer ride in lieu of sweeter handling, so expect you'll be jolted about more. Vauxhall has engineered the Adam that has a UK-specific steering system that's been tuned for further twisty, lumpy British roads. In truth, you'd be hard-pressed to share with, such may be the vagueness of that communication with all the driver. Things are a bit better using the Adam S, that is much better to hustle around, however that absence of feedback prevents it from truly sating the driver within the manner a somewhat larger Fiesta ST does. Small cars really should be as much fun drive an automobile as they are to see, however the Adam simply isn't. Decent quality materials and construction. Personalization helps it be garish, though. Doesn't feel as upmarket as Audi A1 Mini. The interior on the Vauxhall Adam is usually a pleasant place. Stick to your less gaudy trims, plus the car is simple to live with. There aren't any garish colors or in-your-face graphics as standard. It borrows much of the switchgear on the larger Corsa and Astra, and this also is no very bad thing. All the controls are typical, easily accessed and relatively intuitive, while a fantastic driving position is not hard to find. It fails to get results of an Audi A1 or Mini hatch regarding outright quality, but it really is noticeably greater than a Fiat 500, with squidgier plastics along with a greater sense of robustness. Lacks the comfort of the key rivals. Decent volume of space in advance. Cramped for 2 inside back, though. Vauxhall Adam comfort levels will not be as good as those found within the Audi A1 or Mini hatch. The cabin is very well insulated, plus the ambience is ruined because of the amount of tyre noise. Up front there exists plenty of space and both driver and front passenger seats are bolstered with decent side supports. If you or your front seat passenger is 6 foot plus, then adults sitting from the rear is going to be cramped. The seating arrangement is more of the 2+2 instead of a conventional 4-seater. Note there's no central rear seatbelt. Adams fitted with 17 and 18-inch wheels also receive stiffer sports suspension, which mars the ride quality, making the microscopic Vauxhall feel frustratingly unsettled and bouncy. 5 very distinctive trim levels available. Unlimited spec offers widest array of customization. Personalization would be the key, more than 1 million combinations. 5 unique to Adam trim levels can be obtained, but there is really a host of personalization options, making the Vauxhall Extras list an exhausting watch. The trim levels are designed to entice different car buyers. Jam is designed for fashionistas, Glam is a bit more about luxury, Slam would be the mildly sporty one, whereas S would be the hotter version. Plus there's Unlimited for many who can't make up their minds. Standard Vauxhall Adam hatchback equipment. The entry-level Jams kit list includes 16-inch Titan triple cross alloy wheels, cruise control and daytime running lights. Inside you'll find aircon, a CD player, USB and Bluetooth connectivity, a leather-wrapped tire with audio controls and IMAX black cloth seats. Progress upper level on the Unlimited, the model that's designed primarily for personalization, and also the primary difference compared together with the Jam is that it has climate control in place of aircon. Glam would be the next rung within the Adam ladder, with external differences for the Jam on a 16-inch silver vintage alloys, a panoramic glass roof, chrome effect trims for the door handles, windows, surrounds and sills, and LEDs for that day running lamps and tail lights. Inside you'll also gain from climate control, DAB radio and also a blind for that glass roof. There's a sporty air on the Slam, it will without the glass roof, however the all-metal one along with the door mirror caps are available in a contrasting color for the rest with the bodywork. The rear windows are darkened and also the alloys are upgraded to 17-inch Manuchin Hurricane design items. Plus there's firmer sports suspension. Once aboard you'll spot the superheroes upholstery and OnStar virtual concierge service. Topping the range would be the performance-oriented S, originally launched as Grand Slam but renamed so quickly. Its wheels are 18-inch propeller alloys, with uprated brake calipers nestled to their rear, painted red with regard to added visibility. There's the full body kit, including a roof spoiler, that's painted in a very contrasting color along while using rest from the roof. Inside, the S is a lot like the Slam, together with the addition of some red flashes for the seat material and dashboard. Optional Vauxhall Adam hatchback accessories. There can be a very extensive options list for the Vauxhall Adam. Some on the more conventional options add a heated tire, automatically dimming rear view mirror, ambient lighting and interchangeable decor panels. Vauxhall's clever FlexFix bike carrier can also be available. The system is integrated into your vehicle's bumper, extracting when needed to hold a bike weighing nearly 30 kilograms, while yet another clip can be purchased to permit a second bike of as much as 20 kilograms to get carried. 3 option packs are intended for each trim level: two-tone black or white pack, flamboyant twisted pack, or perhaps the bold extreme pack. The black pack carries a black roof, exterior mirrors and rims, as the white pack affords the same effect in white. Go to the twisted pack that boasts colorful exterior mirrors, grille bar, rims and decor in your home. This finish is green or red on Jams, brown or red on Glams and red on Slams. Not enough personalization? There can also be a collection of 3 different decal packages: splat for the Jam, fly about the Glam, and stripes with the Slam. These can be applied towards the mirrors, side and rear of the auto. You may add your own touch for the interior, having a choice of printed headliners. Info: Starlight is backlit by 64 LEDs, similar for the idea pioneered by Rolls-Royce but at the fraction with the cost of the other available designs. Sky is really a blue sky and white clouds design. Fly increases the impression of falling autumn leaves, and Go includes a checkered flag print. 5-star rating from EuroNCAP. Raft of active safety kit available. Surprising deficiency of adaptive cruise control. This car will interest city drivers and, considering the chance of numerous urban pranks, buyers will need the Vauxhall Adam, safety levels being good. Standard kit includes an electronic digital stability system featuring hill start assist, HAZ, and cruise control which has a speed limiter. There's another comprehensive airbag system comprising of 2 front, a couple thorax and pelvis side bags, and also a couple of curtain airbags. The Adam even offers advanced park assist 2 as a possible optional feature. Drivers engage the system using a button within the dashboard, plus it tells them if they reach a parking space sufficient to accommodate the auto. The system then automatically steers them into your parking space, with all the driver only wanting to control the brake, clutch and gears. As is par with the course with city cars, the Adam achieved a 4-star crash test rating when sampled with the experts at EuroNCAP. Rear seats are incredibly small. Boot isn't especially large either. At least there's an abundance of odds and ends storage. This isn't a roomy hatchback, so Vauxhall Adam practicality is immediately limited. With just 2 adults inside the car, there exists plenty of head and legroom for him or her, but sit 2 more people within the back and they'll find a corner space very cramped. The load space is small together with the rear seats constantly in place, but it will swallow a handful of soft bags for any weekend away. The door pockets are of a decent size and can hold a 500 ml bottle of water, while you will discover enough cubbies for knickknacks and loose change. The Vauxhall Adam's electrical energy steering system also benefits from your dedicated city mode. At the flick of any switch, the steering becomes feather light, making the Adam increasingly simple to park in tight, crowded town centers.